Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily English Talk. I'm your host, Jack, and I'm really happy you're here with us today.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah and thank you so much for joining us. Whether you're listening in the morning, afternoon, or night, welcome.
This podcast is specially made for English learners who want to improve their speaking skills in a calm, easy, and friendly way.
Yes, and today's episode is very special because many people struggle with this problem.
Our topic today is, I understand English, but I can't speak it.
If you've ever understood English movies, videos, or podcasts, but felt nervous, shy, or stuck when you tried to speak, then this episode is for you.
Before we start, we have a small favor to ask you.
If you enjoy this podcast, please like this video. It really helps our channel grow.
And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our future episodes.
Also, please share this podcast with your friends or anyone who is learning English. You might really help someone today.
And we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, please write a comment below. Tell us, do you understand English but feel afraid to speak? What is your biggest problem with speaking English?
We read your comments, and your experiences inspire our future episodes.
All right, let's take a deep breath.
And start today's conversation together. So, Sarah, let's talk about today's topic a little more. I understand English, but I can't speak it. Honestly, this is one of the most common problems for English learners.
Yes, Jack, you're absolutely right. We hear this sentence all the time from learners around the world.
Many people can understand English when they listen. They understand movies, YouTube videos, podcasts, and even songs.
But when it's time to speak, their mind suddenly feels empty.
Exactly. They know the words, they know the grammar, but their mouth just doesn't move.
Some people say, I understand everything you say, but I don't know how to answer.
And others say, I'm afraid I'll make mistakes, or people will laugh at my English.
This problem can feel very frustrating. You may feel shy, nervous, or even disappointed in yourself.
But here's something very important to remember.
You are not alone.
This happens to millions of English learners, even very smart and hard-working ones.
Understanding English and speaking English are two different skills.
Listening is something you can do quietly.
But speaking needs confidence, practice, and courage.
And the good news is, this problem is normal, and it is fixable.
Yes, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about why this happens.
And, more importantly, how you can start speaking English step by step.
So relax, listen carefully,
And let's move forward together. Sarah, I want to share something personal today, because this topic is not just theory for me.
I'm really glad you're sharing this, Jack. I think many listeners will connect with your story.
When I was learning a new language, I could understand a lot. I understood teachers. I understood videos. I even understood jokes sometimes.
But speaking was different, right?
Very different. When someone asked me a simple question like, "How are you?" I knew the answer in my head.
But the words didn't come out?
Exactly. My heart started beating fast. I started translating in my head. And then, silence.
That silence can feel very uncomfortable.
Yes. Sometimes I smiled and nodded instead of speaking. Sometimes I said very short answers like, "Good. Fine. Okay."
And inside, you probably wanted to say much more.
Yes. I wanted to explain my thoughts, my feelings, my ideas. But I was afraid of making mistakes.
Mistakes, pronunciation, grammar, all of it.
I remember thinking, what if I say something wrong? What if they don't understand me? What if I sound stupid?
I'm sure many listeners are thinking, that's exactly me.
And here's the truth. I wasn't bad at English. I was just afraid to speak.
That's such an important realization.
Once I understood that, everything changed. Not immediately, but slowly.
Step by step.
Yes. I started accepting mistakes. I started speaking even when my English wasn't perfect.
And that's how real progress begins.
So if you're listening right now and thinking, I understand English, but I can't speak it,
Please know this.
you're not weak. You're not stupid. You're just learning.
And learning takes time, patience, and kindness to yourself.
In the next part, Sarah is going to share her thoughts about this problem.
And we'll talk more about the mindset English learners need.
Let's continue.
Thank you for sharing that story, Jack. I think many listeners felt your experience deeply.
I hope so, because this problem is more emotional than people think.
Exactly. And I want to talk about the mindset behind this problem.
Mindset is very important when learning a language.
Yes, many English learners believe something like this. If my English is not perfect, I should not speak.
That belief stops so many people.
It really does. People wait and wait for perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, perfect confidence.
But perfection never comes.
Right. And here's something important for our listeners to hear.
Go ahead.
You don't learn to speak by being perfect. You learn to speak by speaking.
That's a powerful sentence.
Making mistakes is not failure. It's part of the learning process.
Like a child learning to speak their first language.
Exactly. Children make many mistakes, but they don't feel embarrassed.
They just keep talking.
English learners need the same mindset. Be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself.
And stop comparing yourself to native speakers.
Yes, compare yourself to yesterday's version of you.
That's the only comparison that matters.
If today you speak one sentence, and tomorrow you speak 2 sentences, that's progress.
And progress is success.
So, if you're listening right now and feeling nervous about speaking,
Please remember this.
your voice matters, even if your English is not perfect.
Beautifully said, Sarah.
Thank you. And next, we're going to explain why this problem happens in a simple way.
Yes, let's break it down so everyone can understand. All right, Sarah, let's explain why this happens. Why do people understand English but struggle to speak it?
This is actually very normal, Jack, and there are a few simple reasons behind it.
Let's start with the first one.
The first reason is listening is passive, but speaking is active.
That's a big difference.
When you listen, you just receive information. Your brain understands, but your mouth doesn't work.
But when you speak, your brain must choose words, build sentences, and pronounce them, all very fast.
And that takes practice.
So, Sarah, what's another reason?
The second reason is translating in your head.
Ah, yes, many learners do this.
They think in their own language first, then try to translate into English.
And that causes delays and stress.
Exactly. By the time they finish translating, the conversation has already moved on.
What about fear?
That's the third reason, fear of mistakes.
Fear stops the mouth.
People worry about grammar, pronunciation, or sounding wrong, so they choose silence instead.
And silence feels safer.
But silence doesn't help you improve.
What's the fourth reason?
Lack of speaking practice.
People listen a lot.
But they don't speak enough.
Watching videos is helpful.
But speaking aloud is necessary.
So to summarize,
Understanding English means your brain is ready.
but speaking English means your mouth needs training.
And the good news is, mouth training is possible.
Yes, and in the next section, we'll talk about common mistakes learners make.
Mistakes that slow their speaking progress.
Let's continue. All right, Sarah, now let's talk honestly. What are the biggest mistakes people make when trying to speak English?
Yes, and I want to say this first. These mistakes are very normal.
Absolutely. If you make these mistakes, it means you're learning.
The first big mistake is waiting to speak until English feels perfect.
I hear this a lot. People say, "My grammar isn't ready yet."
Or, I need more vocabulary first.
But the truth is, you don't get ready before speaking.
You get ready by speaking.
Exactly. Speaking is not the result of learning.
It's part of the learning.
Another big mistake is trying to sound like a native speaker.
Yes, learners put too much pressure on themselves.
They think, if my accent isn't perfect, I shouldn't speak.
But accents are normal.
And accents are beautiful.
The goal is not perfect English.
The goal is clear communication.
Here's a very common one: overthinking.
Oh yes, learners stop and think too long.
They ask themselves, is this sentence correct? Is this the right tense?
And while they're thinking,
The conversation is already over.
speaking English is not an exam.
It's a conversation.
Fast, simple English is better than slow silence. Let's talk about translating.
This is a big problem for many learners.
They think in their own language first.
And then translate into English word by word.
That makes speaking very slow and very stressful. Instead, learners should use simple English thoughts.
Like, I like this. I don't understand. Can you repeat?
Simple sentences are powerful.
Another mistake is not speaking out loud.
Many learners only listen and read,
They understand English very well.
but they never use their voice,
Your mouth needs training.
just like muscles at the gym.
Even talking to yourself helps.
Yes, in the mirror, in the car, at home.
It's not strange. It's practice.
Let's talk about fear.
Fear stops more people than grammar ever will.
People think, what if I say something wrong?
But mistakes are part of speaking.
Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes.
Mistakes mean you're trying.
And trying means progress.
Another dangerous mistake is comparison.
Comparing yourself to fluent speakers online,
You don't see their past struggles.
you only see the final result.
Compare yourself only to yesterday.
That's real growth. So if you're listening and thinking, I do these mistakes,
That's okay.
you're not failing, you're learning. And in the next section,
We'll share simple, practical tips to help you speak more.
easy steps, no pressure.
Let's keep going.
All right, Sarah, now let's help our listeners. What can they do today to start speaking English?
Yes, no theory now, only simple and practical tips. The first tip is very simple. Just speak.
Even if your English is broken,
Broken English is better than no English.
say what you can, not what you want to say perfectly.
For example, I know understand is okay.
Later it becomes, I don't understand. Another powerful tip is using simple sentences.
You don't need long, complex sentences.
Short sentences are clear and confident.
Like, I like this. I need help. Can you repeat?
Simple English builds confidence.
Here's a tip many people ignore. Talk to yourself.
This is one of the best methods.
Describe what you're doing.
I'm making tea. I'm opening my laptop.
No pressure, no judgment.
Just practice. Try to think in English, even small thoughts. Instead of translating, use simple ideas. Yes, no, maybe, I'm tired. This reduces stress when speaking.
Another great technique is shadowing.
That means listening and repeating.
Choose short videos or podcasts. Pause and repeat the speaker. Copy pronunciation, rhythm, and tone.
Don't wait for long conversations.
Start small. One sentence, one question.
For example, how are you? What do you think?
Small steps lead to big confidence. Consistency is more important than time.
5 minutes every day is enough.
Daily speaking builds muscle memory.
Miss one day? It's okay. Just don't stop. Speaking English is a journey.
Not a race. Every sentence you speak is progress, even if it's not perfect.
Next, we'll do a short role-play conversation.
To show how easy speaking can be.
Let's do it. All right, Sarah. Now let's show our listeners how easy it can be to speak English. Let's do a short conversation, just like a real-life example.
Yes, and remember, this is simple English. No pressure, no mistakes needed.
Hi, Sarah. How are you today?
Hi, Jack. I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, too. Thank you for asking. What are you doing today?
I'm reading a book. It's very interesting.
That's great. What is the book about?
It's about traveling around the world. I like learning new places.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I want to travel too, but I don't have time.
Yes, traveling needs time and money. Maybe next year you can go.
Yes, maybe next year. Do you like traveling alone or with friends?
I like with friends. It's more fun and safe.
I agree. Traveling with friends is always better.
See, that was simple English. Even short sentences can make a real conversation.
Exactly. You don't need long, perfect sentences. Just speak what you know.
And don't worry about mistakes. Everyone starts small.
Yes. The key is to start talking.
And remember, practice makes it easier every day.
Perfect. Now, in the next section, we'll give some final motivation to our listeners. All right, Sarah, before we end, I want to give our listeners a little motivation.
Yes, Jack, this is important. Speaking English is not easy at first, but it gets easier with practice.
Exactly. If you feel nervous, that's normal. Even experienced speakers feel nervous sometimes.
The key is to keep going. Even small steps count.
Yes, every sentence you speak is progress. Every conversation builds your confidence.
Mistakes are part of the journey. They are not failures. They are lessons.
And remember, you are capable. You understand English, which is a huge advantage. Now it's time to let your voice catch up.
So start small, speak often, and be kind to yourself. Your English will improve naturally.
That's right. Keep practicing, keep trying, and celebrate every little success.
You've got this, and we believe in you.
Exactly. Now let's move to our final section and say goodbye to our listeners. All right, everyone. That's all for today's episode of Easy Conversation Podcast. We hope you enjoyed it and learned some useful tips to start speaking English.
Yes, and we want to hear from you. Please write in the comments, what is your biggest challenge with speaking English? Or share your success stories. We love reading them.
And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends who are learning English too.
Every small action helps you improve and helps our community grow.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember, every word you speak matters.
Yes, keep speaking, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.